Hello everybody, my name is Katrinka. I'm a professional singer and a vocal coach, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have something very special for you and for myself because we're gonna have a double treat today. I have reacted to two wonderful artists before here on my channel. One of them is Moira Dela Torre, who composed a song called Paubaya. It's her song, it's a beautiful song. I got very emotional the first time I was reacting to it because it is a gorgeous song and the whole music video is very beautiful. I really recommend you to go and watch it. And the second one is that it's a little boy still in my head. He is still a little boy because I've seen him sing from his very, very tiny childhood. And what do you know? He's an adult now, almost adult. I think he's pretty much an adult, and it's Keifer Sanchez. And it's crazy to me because I feel like I've seen him grow from like a literal child. I did multiple reactions to TNT boys. I loved them, and I still remember how he was singing just like a tiny little eeny beeny boy. So I am very excited to hear what happens to his voice, how is he singing right now, if he changed his technique, just how he's doing, you know, how he grew as an artist. So let's get into it. If you're interested in everything music and singing related, this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. And if you would like to hear me singing, I created my second channel, which is called Katrinka Music, and it's gonna be linked down in the description. And finally, down in the description you will also find the link to my webpage in case you've ever wanted to try to sing or start to work with me on your voice, which I'm extremely excited about. I have a fantastic bunch of students and I absolutely love to work with them. So if you want to come and join us, I'm gonna be waiting for you. If you have any other questions about how the lessons look like or what gear you're gonna need or anything else, then make sure to find my email on my webpage and write me about everything that you need to know. And now, without any further ado, Keifer Sanchez, Paubaya. Alright, so I've noticed that Keifer is actually one of the few artists that brought like their whole live band with them. So I'm very excited. I love live music. I think it has a entirely different magic in it, so I'm super excited. Let's start.
Saan nagsimulang magbago ang lahat? Kailan nung ako'y di na naging sapat?
I'm gonna be emotional, honestly. I cannot believe he's so grown. Look at him. He's so grown. He's an actual man now. Well, I'm sorry. I still remember him like this big. Gorgeous tone quality. One of the huge skills that Filipino artists have, that they know how to start very mellow, very slow, very sensitive. He's utilizing it. Good job. I cannot wait.
Di mo sinabi nung una pa lang ako ang kailangan, pero di ang mahal.
Great job. So Keifer was actually one of those that had the higher set tones. His voice was literally angelic, super high set, very bright. And of course, puberty does change, does change the voice, especially with boys, radically. I've had friends since I have been singing since I was 5-6 years old. So I've grown up with a bunch of kids that were learning how to sing. There were a lot of boys there, and I remember boys who completely lost their ability to sing and they had to relearn it from the very, very beginning. It was very frustrating. He just started very lightly. I love it. I already can hear the massive change in his tone quality and
Saan nagkulang ang aking pagmamahal?
Good job on the lower tones. Nice.
Binigay ng mapangiti ka lang. Ba't di ko nakita na ayaw mo na ako ang kasama, pero hanap mo siya.
You can hear how beautifully he's actually using his chest resonation. He is actually giving a lot of attention to his lower tones. He's not just brushing them off. He is very much reaching deep into his chest voice, into that chest resonance, and just making sure that they are beautiful, rich, very deep, very well done.
At kung masaya ka sa piling niya, hindi ko na pipilit pa. Ang tanging hiling ko lang sa kanya, huwag kang paluhain.
And a little smile, he knows.
At alagaan ka niya.
Technically, it's so very obvious that he's been singing for a very long time. On the technical side, it's not problematic. He has regained a lot of control over his voice. It had to be very turbulent. So, and I'm very happy that he's back and feeling very comfortable with his voice. It's very obvious that he's very comfortable with his voice. Even the higher tone was controlled. He was relaxed. He even laughed a little bit after that. He knew that that's something that a lot of people are probably waiting for, the higher tones, even though I am just blown away by how beautifully he is able to really reach those deeper, richer tones.
Saan natigil ang pagiging totoo? Sa tuwing mababanggit na mahal mo ako, ba't di mo inamin na merong iba? Ako ang kayakap, pero isip mo siya. At kung masaya ka sa piling niya,
There's a little hint of vibrato there.
di ko na pipili.
We're gonna see if we're gonna get a little bit more of that.
Ang tanging hiling ko lang sa kanya, huwag kang paluhain at alagaan ka niya.
We're getting a little bit of a hint of a vibrato there and there. His voice is definitely maturing. It's not entirely there. Like it's not on the level of like a 40-year-old man. Of course, sure. He's still a very, very, very young human. But the technique is just shining through for me a lot. And technique is a gift. If you are singing from your very childhood, you don't do elementary mistakes later, which is logical. But I think for the boys, especially from the TNT boys, the things that they learned as a technique in their younger years actually helped them to really, bridge that very, very difficult time of puberty when the voice is changing really drastically. And it can be very frustrating. Like imagine you are a fantastic dancer. You're like highly skilled. Everything goes so easy. You can do the hardest stuff. And then imagine something happens and you lose a lot of control over your body and you have to relearn it. But at least you have that step-by-step tutorial how you actually learned it first time, so you can do it one more time. So he's doing such a great job. And the openers that he had a little higher, very comfortable for him. There was no strain, no problem with them at all. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Beautiful arrangement as well.
Naisip na merong hanggan. Ako yung nauna, pero siya ang wakas. At kita naman sa iyong mga mata kung bakit
Let's go, Keifer.
pinili mo siya. Mahirap
A little run there.
labanan ang tinatana. Pinapa
That was beautiful. Such a nicely opened, bright build.
Paubaya, pinapaubaya, pinapaubaya ko na sa kanya.
Beautiful. Did you hear how beautifully he also developed the very last tone? He knew that it's like over, this is the last tone, and he still went and reached deep into the chest voice and like opened it, spread it, let it be a little bit bigger. Listen. Good job. It's a very good thing that he is reaching so much for his chest voice and having a lot of that chest resonation and learning how to control a whole bunch of his voice through that. That's a great thing because it's gonna help him in a few further development. Also, it's gonna deepen his voice a little bit. I can already tell that he's trying to stylize his voice as maybe a little bit deeper, not just that bright, shiny upper tone quality, which I'm happy because all in all, he's grown. His voice is gorgeous. So I'm super happy that he's utilizing the whole spectrum of his voice and he's like discovering this, this deeper spheres of it. So that is very, very, very cool. I also very, very enjoyed the little bright build there. I'm going to replay it because I think I just stopped like somewhere in the middle. I'm very sorry.
Labanan ang tinatana. Pinapaubaya.
So very gorgeous build. Very, 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 very gorgeous build, especially because it was very nicely anchored, so it was not thinning out. But you can see that in the places where he actually goes with a more power into his voice and he just really goes all in, the light, tiny voice actually changes into something so substantial it can carry quite a heavy vibrato. I was actually waiting for this kind of like a long tone with a very nicely done vibrato most of the song, and I got it. So I'm very, very, very happy. I'm low-key emotional because it's Keifer. I remember him as such a tiny human being, being very adorable and had this incredible voice. And I'm so happy that he reclaimed his voice. He looks very comfortable with it. I think he's doing a great job in really keeping on investing a lot of work in his voice. He didn't just keep it as it was. He didn't just kind of struggle through. It's very obvious that he's working hard on his voice and he is rediscovering or newly even discovering some parts of his voice that probably he never tapped into before. I'm really enjoying this journey with TNT boys. I hope that I'm gonna see in the future more of the other TNT boys as well. If they have any like performances on their own where I can see them all three grown up, please let me know down in the comments, link it for me. And overall, Keifer, I think this was a great song for him. Paubaya is emotional, beautiful, It's balladic, but it's not really into like belt on belt on belt on belt. It has a beautiful shiny moment at the top, but the rest of it is really focused on the tone quality of the singer, on the warmth of the voice, and he was really trying to reach as much as possible into that chest resonation, make it a little warmer and very, very beautiful. So I'm incredibly proud of Keifer. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommended for you. And here is a rest of my Filipino reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye-bye.